So I want to go in and talk about challenges in 23 minutes and cover the U Strong challenge and then inside how I'm applying that to online coaching and then maybe how you could do that with face-to-face coaching and then how we're actually tying in what I'm doing is a little bit of a test of what we might be able to do with fit on a larger scale. So U Strong challenge, we sat down and went, what are the problems we have in the gym this time of year? Suspensions, cancellations, attendance, results. How do we solve those things inside the gym? Then from outside the gym, what problems do we have? No one wants to join the gym. So it's like, fuck. How do we do something that gets people that it's motivating enough to get them through the door?
And so from where I was sitting, like, it's probably been my proudest forethought moment I've ever had since opening the gym.
Yeah.
But I was like, cool, it doesn't sit right with me to do a weight loss challenge at this gym. Doesn't sit right with me to lose X amount of weight in X amount of time and whatever it is. Will it be great for external marketing? Probably. Will it attract a whole bunch of people that don't align with the message of U Strong or make sessions absolutely unbearable? Also probably. So I think like we put our brains together and it was like, cool, let's do a short and sharp 28-day accountability challenge where you use a point system to keep people in for the entire 28 days and reward them for their levels of efforts.
Did we roll this out?
I've done it with other coaches.
With other coaches,
I think we put them all together 12 months ago or something for that.
Yeah, I've done it for a few.
Yeah.
I did it for a few standout guys.
Great idea. It's such a good idea.
Yeah.
So like, cool, in terms of results, cool, you get a high level of reward if you're doing your before and after photos.
Yeah.
You were like, cool, we're working with mums. I want to suspend. Great. Let's give them a free upgrade to online coaching as well. So something that's not, as a gym that's just gone into profit and, as a PT or as a coach, something that's not going to put you out of pocket. It costs us a little bit more time in terms of doing a weekly check-in. But we're absolutely ready to take that on because we'll try upsell that as an ongoing service afterwards.
Which is a service we already have. So the top tier is you go 3 times a week and you get a weekly check-in. So you get custom like nutrition, feedback, data, assessment, all that kind of stuff. So
we're giving everyone a taste of it.
Yeah.
So everyone gets a taste of it.
Yeah.
Cool, you can't come into the gym. You know what? You're getting home workouts. So we thought we'd cover all bases in that sense.
Momentum is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from inside the gym, and I Jess's face when we put up $500 for the prize. And Jess is like, so what are we charging for it? I was like, nothing.
Yeah.
She's like, but the members they won't buy. Like, how? Like, we'll have a think about it. The average membership's $80 a week. So if someone suspends for 4 weeks, that's $300.
Yeah.
2 people suspend for the month versus $500. We're ahead.
Agreed.
Then go.
And who else are you bringing in?
You get 10 points if you refer a friend.
Yeah.
Then you get a point every time you post on social media and tag us.
Yeah.
Then you get a before and after. Then you get a weekly check-in submitted. Then you get. So it's like we just paid $500 to have our entire member base market for us.
Agreed.
Swish.
Yeah. That's way cheaper.
I think one thing that really shifted my brain around it that I know coaches can easily apply to their business, which obviously Ben worded me up. So, our programming, every single person does programming so that we do strength testing at the end of a block. It's just the way the gym works. It's the way we roll.
It's called U Strong.
You are strong. You're damn right. And so everyone does it. Not everyone does the exact same testing. Some do 1 RM, some do 3 to 5 RM, but that's how we...
Progression testing, we'll call it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the next phase, so we finished testing this week. That's our Christmas party. That was the plan from when we opened the doors. That's what I wanted, a deadlift party for our Christmas party.
Oh, yeah.
The next phase
Get invited. Wasn't invited for the 1 RM. No, I'm kidding. Calm down.
Oh.
Jesus.
I don't want you there. Well, that's what the face is. You're there to cook the barbecue. Blue jobs.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool. The actual next phase of programming is the accountability challenge. So you don't get a say, like you're not paying to come into it, but every member by default is doing this challenge. You're accumulating points whether you want to or not, so you might as well do it for that golden prize at the end.
Yep.
And the morale in the gym of Jess and I, like, hyping it up. We've soft launched it. We're like, so we're going to be doing a challenge. Everyone's like, I'm listening. And we're like, there's a prize and it's cash. I'm listening. Now everyone's like, what is, and today, Friday, it gets released to the whole gym.
I wonder if you can compound the points to lead into something else later in the year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Because if you do like a Christmas party, like say next year, it's like everyone gets a
Who
prize.
got the most points for
Yeah,
you?
who did the most workouts? Who,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think-
just
It's
think
probably
about-
something you turn on and off, but you can accumulate.
Like,
Definitely
you know what I
for
mean?
you.
Yeah, just for a period that then you're giving them something to work towards along with their goals at the same time. Because people love competition, man.
And
Let's be real, yeah.
And the point system's so great. And this was like on our marketing call as well. Because how many times have you done a challenge where people are like balls to the wall for 7 to 10 days and then they die off and then you don't hear from them?
Yeah.
At least if they have a bad day or a bad week, there's still the opportunity to gain points, to redeem yourself, so to say. Like, because it is a challenge. Like, you're supposed to be a little bit uncomfortable and push past what you usually do. And doing that in January is fucking hard.
Yeah, I've got a sneaky. So to cover this over for you guys, I'm gonna run a similar concept for myself as well, and I'm just gonna do free coaching.
Yeah.
A big group model. Check-ins aren't personalized. It's just like, here's your prompts. Put your check-in in the group. But the method's the same. It's points. It's $500 cash prize. So again, $500 and it's 28 days of free coaching. What the fuck? It's like, my Instagram's going to be more full than all you motherfuckers for the month of Jan.
Yeah.
Because all these people are going to do it, right? So that's the goal. I don't want to spend $500 on marketing, on ads, when I can have all the people I want to train tagging me on Instagram.
Agreed.
Going through my stories for the month of January going, look.
Let's be real.
look,
like a month's not enough time, so they're going to be hooked in the month.
Well, on retention on the back end, of course.
The goal is obviously on the other side of that. It's like, 30 to 50% of them stay on at least.
Yeah, and it's the same model as U-Strong in that my clients are just doing it.
Yeah, of course.
They don't know yet, but they're all going in the group chat. They're all going to get the loom of how the challenge works. They're all going to get it for free. They're all going to be encouraged to do it, and they're all eligible for the prize.
Yep.
Externally, they come in and they do the 28 days free. My clients get the premium service plus the benefits of doing the challenge.
Yep.
So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
For the U-Strong on the other side, we chose not to go free because we want to have the ability to upsell straight away.
Yeah.
So for my challenge, you'll be able to upsell and still get your month for free, but get premium through the 28 days. Personalized check-ins, personalized program, personalized nutrition, one-on-one instead of just in the group. You get your 28 days for free, and then your contract starts after that.
Yeah.
We said 33%. The goal is to, on the back end, potentially that's higher by like 28 days, dude. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this for real.
Yeah. Instead of 2 centimeters, let's go. Yeah, 5 centimeters.
Correct. Yeah. I've gone, so Jess, it's funny. So Jess has just gone like, I don't want to do the weight, like this much weight in this, whatever. So I've gone with a waist loss challenge and committed to 2 centimeters per week. So we have spoken about it during the week. Like, we've had egos around challenges and around all sorts of shit for a long time because it's like, we don't want to be that brand. It's finding a way to do this, and we've spoken about this with your social media as well, finding a way to execute it with still, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the quality's still there once you're in. Does that make sense? So it's like
using the language to connect with your prospects.
Yeah.
But you still deliver things the way you want to deliver them.
Yeah. So when you come in and it's like, if someone comes in with abs, I'm going to be like, the likelihood of us losing 2 centimeters, I'm not going to metric that for you. Like, what's enough? Like, what else do we have?
Well, what are you here for?
Yeah, correct. Let's metric your success off that, right?
A waist loss challenge.
Correct. So, but it's still not going to be everyone gets 1,200 calories and everyone gets 2 hours of cardio and everyone, it's like, you'll get a 25% deficit and you'll get a program and you'll get a nutrition plan that matches your macros and blah, 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 blah. And it's still going to be a high quality service that is in alignment with the values of how we coach people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think a lot of trainers pull away from shit like this because they're like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that girl in terms of labeling themselves. And when I did the ad read for Fit, I said to Jason, look, there's It's a big ego moment for me to be like, guaranteed we're going to lose 2 centimeters. It's 28-day challenge, blah, 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 blah. Give away $500 is a big thing that we've always pushed back on. To now execute it. Lesson is we wish we'd have dropped that ego 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I think like with You Strong, it's about, I will absolutely be calling it the challenge. It's not going to be called accountability challenge whenever I talk about it. It's like the challenge, the challenge, the challenge. It's just solving the direct problem that our current members have. So it's like, cool, let's get more of you.
Yeah.
Let's get more of you, because any person that I've spoken to that's like, I just want to lose weight, they've not loved the kind of training, because they're like, I'm not sweating as much as I thought I would. And I'm like, okay, here's the reformer Pilates place around the corner. So I think, and I love the idea of like, because it was like an identity thing for me where I've only just realized in the last 4 weeks, it's like, fine, talk about yourself more, but like not feel like you're that coach that only talks about themselves, because you've got the clients to back it up and you've got the systems and you get people strong and you've got the athletes and the blah, blah, blah. It's like how you are externally, as long as you're talking about things that are in alignment with your business, which are hopefully your own values and morals.
Yeah.
What you are on the outside is to hook them in.
Bro, I was trying to think of the word moral the entire time I was speaking.
Morals.
Thank you.
No worries.
I feel like it got dropped a couple of times.
Not from me.
Man is fucking struggling.
But it's like, cool. You don't have to feel like a sellout, because it's what service you're providing on the other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And if people think you're a sellout, they're probably not going to fucking buy your shit anyway. Like, they're not going to be the ones purchasing your product.
The only people that think you're a sellout is the other people that are too scared to take it on, that are also probably struggling because they're not meeting the market where it's at.
Well, they don't have the language to communicate with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's we use
which I'm not judging, because we did it for 15 years.
Absolutely. You're to speak in a way that's going to appeal to the people that you're going to work with, and most of they don't have, high technical language levels in health and fitness, and they're sitting there like wanting to lose weight around their stomach, shit like that. Like we just need to talk in a way where they're just like, I want that.
Yeah. I think like it's crazy to me now, like growing my business, talking about body image, but having a team of powerlifters. I talk about body image.
Yeah.
I have a team of national level lifters.
Yeah.
Tell me, like what?
It goes back to what we were saying in the fit one as well. It's like with the powerlifters, everyone wants to look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone wants to look better.
Yeah.
It's
So
then, oh no, don't worry. I was going to just take a shot there.
That's not,
delete the last sentence.
Not 2 weeks in a row.
I was going to take a shot at the powerlifters.
So I mentioned at the start that this is a bit of a test, particularly my model, is a way to test STC doing online group coaching. So roll out, it's basically taking what we do at U-Strong, which is group coaching, for turning that into an online model, taking out what we need to in terms of customization, because if we have a group model, we don't want to sit down and do individual check-ins for all of them, otherwise it's not a group model anymore. So how do you facilitate the outcomes? And then if you're taking the one-on-one check-in away, what are you replacing that adds value? So I'm going with just like a big group chat and check-in prompt. Everyone checks in the same spot, hype up, huge support, all that kind of stuff. We spoke about having like some kind of group that we can pump that through. And you mentioned earlier about like people that do it for 7 days and then disappear.
Yeah.
The strategy I thought of on the drive on the way here is like there'll be like double point days.
Nice.
So it's like, it's going to be quiet.
Yeah.
Double points today.
Yeah.
Or double points for a tag, or double points for a Google review, or double points for something specific that you want action for.
The most activity, yeah.
Something that worked really well in the preseason was planning workshops around when you thought people would lull. And when you thought you do goal setting at the start when everyone's hyped.
Yeah.
Second one was nutrition. Third one was sustainability. And because that was at the 6 week mark, everyone's like, I need this right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, the pep, the kick up the ass, the big yap that was already planned.
Yeah.
And
Just
it's like
preempting
it. Yeah. That was,
So my goal is to be active in that group every day for the 28 days. Hype train. Look at me go. Me being people-y.
Please make sure, for the love of God, you use an emoji, not your passive-aggressive smiley face.
Yeah. I might just do voice messages. I'm a voice message girly now. It's happened. Too busy.
Every
I hate that.
time. No, I want to stab
Sorry,
you
Dave.
because you've been at.
I hate it.
I only
you
send.
get fucking 40 of them a day.
No.
It's like you spend your whole life listening to people talk.
Yeah.
I only send voice messages to you on Slack because I know you can. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
You can read the transcript and you don't have to listen, which is what I did with your one until I read that somewhere you said fuck boy. I was like, wait, I need to listen to this.
Slack's mad because of the transcript, but it's
Yeah.
like if I get one on like WhatsApp and shit, I'm like,
Leave me alone.
fuck my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You still get voice
absolutely.
messages.
I'm gonna watch
Makes
on
sense.
2x.
I gave you a huge gas up last night. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still could have
Listen-
just
listen to my
could have
podcast.
just read it.
Instagram lets you go up to 5
Probably
minutes
cook with
now. Instagram lets you do voice messages up
That's
to
nice.
5 minutes.
Yeah, shoot me in the face.
Yeah, it should be time limits.
Yeah.
It's
I
5
don't,
minutes.
Anyway,
Sorry. Excited about VMs. It took you
So-
long enough.
one thing that we've always struggled with, and like PTs tend to have too many offers.
Yeah.
And we've talked about like our app and the gap between the person that buys the app and the person that buys coaching being pretty large.
Yep.
The price point being really large as well. And not having a secondary offer that's like close to coaching that would promote people into coaching, because the app didn't really seem to do that the way we wanted it to. So this is a potential to go like group that feeds up into the one-on-one kind of thing. So this will be a cool test for that. And learning over that 28 days, like what was good about it, what was not good about it, how could we market it better?
Are you
what
gonna
would
do
we
emails? Are you gonna do emails?
Well, I sent you a Loom and you haven't given me permission, so I'm not sure yet. To people that are in,
Within all of the
That's
fucking
fine.
voice,
I've
within all of the,
the
fucking
voice
messages.
I didn't need to hear you anymore.
I got lost in a sea
when you
of
say
voice
emails,
messages.
do you mean like weekly emails to the entrance,
Yeah.
or like yeah, I will.
Yeah, I've been
A bit
thinking.
long formy compared to the daily stuff. Like
Yeah.
it'd be nice to give like
I'm torn between sending out the emails or just doing like a Loom a week.
Yeah.
Because friction for me to write and distribute
Agreed.
the email versus jump in the morning, have coffee,
Yeah,
do my
especially
steps.
you have to create a separate list. Just not that
Yeah,
someone will have to create a separate list.
yeah. Whereas if I just have my
Hi.
group, it's just like, here's
Yeah.
what I would put in an email in a Loom. It's me. It probably feels more
like
personal.
a weekly
anyway.
training. You know, it's like every
Yeah.
you just got a topic and you just like can pre-record it and then just drop it in.
Yeah, hopefully it'll actually come off the back of the check-ins.
Weekly value add, I guess, is probably what more I was going
Yeah,
with.
so
You know?
it's
I
like
would
everyone does their check-in and everyone's struggling with X, Y, Z. Like, what was your biggest obstacle for the week? And there's a trend. It's like, that's the Loom video.
You know, how do you guys feel about dropping that question into the check-in?
Which one?
Like, just what's one question that you would like to ask that helps you progress towards your goals?
Do we
Is
have
it-
that?
No,
we just
it's-
have any questions.
No,
don't
it's
we?
a support question. So I want a question that just helps increase their knowledge. So I was going to say,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah,
I was gonna put it in there and be like, what's one question that you would like to ask that improves your skills, knowledge,
yeah.
or
replace that question with that
'Cause-
because we have. Do you have?
because then we have five. We're
Yeah.
getting 5 coaches with 15
Yeah,
to 30
yeah.
a week, bro. That's how
Market
many
research is huge.
Yeah, and how many Q&A
Yeah.
things is that? How many emails can you get out of that? How many posts can we get out of that? Like that
Yeah.
literally
That's great.
could
I
make
love that.
that literally could make all your
Write that
content.
down.
Yeah, I already had I've been thinking
Yeah.
about it over
Well-
the last week.
Tick for that strategy
Well,
for
because
sure.
our last question is like, is there like
It's
last
just last-
opportunity?
it's
Is there
last
anything
chance.
else I
Yeah.
can like? Yeah,
Just change the question.
I love that. Good job. I already
Fit-
know Mel Newton's gonna love that when she listens to this. Mel's gonna be like, I am flogging you with questions.
Hey, one question a week.
So